So let me ask you something. When was the last time when you truly rested? I'm not talking about sitting down and watching a movie or scrolling the phone or going on shopping, not those kinds. I'm talking about being really restful. When you come out of that, you are so rejuvenated and so grounded. I don't think many of us know how to do that. I think monks do. If you're a mom like me, your life is very, very fast paced. And if we are not careful, we live a day with a frantic mindset. And usually that spills to our children. Ironic thing is, we spend 80, 90% of our day for our kids. We love them, right? So we picked up, do the school things, schoolwork with them. We do a lot of extracurricular activities with them, giving them rides, sitting during their games, all that. Yet, when we use up all our rest and we don't have much margin, the very people that we love and sacrifice for, we actually yell at them. There's no judging because I do that too. I put a lot of stuff on my plate thinking that I could handle it. And of course, I can't handle it well. And when that does happen, I yell at my kids. I don't really yell at them. Some moms do. I think it's all depending on the style of characteristics. I make mean comments or my voice becomes very stern, and my kids get hurt by my tone and the content I tell them. And I realized, why do I do that? Knowing that they're the people that I love the most. Because if you don't put in the rest in between, you're not going to rejuvenate. You're not going to be able to refuel your spirit and body. And the verse that I want to read you today is Isaiah 30:15. It says, in returning and in rest, you will find your strength. In quietness and in trust is your renewal. This verse gently reminds us that rest is a return. Rest is not watching a movie, doing other things that could rejuvenate you in other ways, but true rest is returning to God. So you need to return to God and reset if you want to have that space with God. And that only comes with quietness. This quietness doesn't come from hours or hours of meditation. It could come from 10-minute quietness. You would set up in the day, if you have kids napping, you would set up the 10 minutes and you close your eyes. You could you could spend time with God and say, God, I'm resetting my soul. I'm resetting my spirit. Can you come to me and breathe into me? That's how you reset. And God always says, come back, slow down, let me restore you. One of the things that I did not know when I was in 20s or 30s is to acknowledge how my body communicates to me. One of the things that I didn't know in 20s or 30s, I did not know how my body reacted. Maybe some of you might not even know right now. I would ask you, how is your body communicating to you? Some people like, what are you talking about? I'm talking about when you get a little bit stressed, immediate responses, your shoulder gets tense, your heart rate goes up, and you get a little bit off mode with your mood. That's a first sign. Many of us, we ignore that and we go through. You know why? Because we don't have that room or space to recognize that. We're just on go, 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 right? When you pick up the kids, you feed them snacks, you bring them to activities, and you wait for them, you bring them to games, the day is over. And many moms ask me, how in the world do you get that space? And I tell them, how do you make time to eat? How do you make time to breathe? It's because it's essential. It's essential to breathe with God in order for you to show love to the ones that you love the most. That's the goal. To your husband, to your parents, to your children, to your family member, to your coworkers. All of these people are interconnected to you. And when your margin is low and you're not resetting with God, your soul is not restful. The result? Cranky person. It happens to me a lot. So I want to encourage you today that before you zip through the day, I want you to recognize, oh, I need to reset with God. And I want to pray this prayer for you with Isaiah 30:15. May you return to God with every tired breath you take. May rest no longer feel like a risk, but a gift your soul is allowed to receive. May quietness settle over the places inside you that feel frantic and overwhelmed. May trust rise where fear has lived, and may renewal come gently, not by striving, but by grace. May you discover again the strength you've been chasing is already waiting for you in rest. Amen. Until we meet again,